Okay, so this is my solar system project. As you can see, here are all the planets, and I made them all out of styrofoam, and then I used the like some small pebbles as the asteroid belt, and then I used the big rock as the moon because the moon is a big rock. But and then I just colored them in. And so I guess starting off with the sun over here, um, the sun accounts for 99.8% of the mass in the solar system. The energy created by the sun's core is called nuclear fusion. The sun is almost a perfect sphere, and it's traveling at 220 kilometers per second, and one day the sun will consume the Earth. So next up we have Mercury right here, the gray one. Some facts about Mercury is that Mercury does not have any moons or rings. It is also the smallest planet, and Mercury is obviously the closest planet to the sun. A day on the surface of Mercury is 176 Earth days, and a year on Mercury is 88 Earth days. So now over to Venus over here. An interesting fact about Venus is a day on Venus is longer than a year. Venus is hotter than Mercury despite being farther away from the sun. And it's the only planet in our solar system that spins clockwise on its axis. Venus is the second brightest natural object in the sky after the moon, and Venus has lots of volcanoes. Okay, so now we have Earth. As you can see, there's the water and the land. So Earth is almost a full sphere. 70% of Earth's surface is covered in water. Earth's molten iron core creates a magnetic field, and Earth's atmosphere extends about 10,000 kilometers. And also, obviously, Earth is the only planet that we know that has humans. And so now you see the moon over here. The moon is the Earth's only natural satellite and the fifth largest moon in the solar system. The moon's presence helps stabilize the planet's wobble, and it helps moderate our climate. The moon has a very thin atmosphere called the exosphere, and it is about 240,000 miles away from Earth. So now we have Mars right here, the red planet. Some interesting facts about Mars is that Mars and Earth have approximately the same landmass. Mars is home to the tallest mountain in the entire solar system. We've completed 18 successful missions to Mars. Mars also has the largest dust storms in the entire solar system. And on Mars, the sun appears about half the size as it does here on Earth. So in between Mars and Jupiter over here, we have the asteroid belt. The asteroid belt contains billions and billions of asteroids. Some asteroids in the belt are quite large, but range in size down to almost pebbles, so there's lots of variety there. We know of at least 7,000 asteroids in there. There's one asteroid in the belt called Asteroid 1 Ceres, and it's also designated as a dwarf planet, and it's the largest one in the inner solar system. And asteroids get their names from suggestions by discoverers and are also given a number. So after that, you have Jupiter. Jupiter is huge. It's the largest planet in the entire solar system. It cannot and will not ever become a star. Jupiter does in fact have rings, which most people don't know. Jupiter's magnetic field is also 14 times stronger than Earth's, and most famously, Jupiter has the Great Red Spot. So after Jupiter, you have Saturn. Saturn is the most distant planet that can be seen by the naked eye. Saturn was known to the ancients, including the Babylonians and Far Eastern observers. Saturn is also the flattest planet. It orbits the sun once every 29.4 Earth years, and Saturn's upper atmosphere is divided into bands of clouds. So over here you have Uranus, or Uranus, and fun fact about Uranus is that it is the coldest planet in the entire solar system. It also orbits on its side. Uranus has rings, except they're vertical rings instead of typical horizontal rings. Uranus also has 27 moons, and the atmosphere of Uranus contains ice. And finally, over to Neptune. Neptune is obviously the most distant planet from the sun. It's the farthest away. It is the smallest gas giant out there. And 1 year on Neptune is 165 Earth years. Neptune is named after the Roman god of the sea, and Neptune has 6 faint rings. So yeah, those are all the planets, and that is my solar system project. Yeah, thank you.